Hey, gorgeous souls. I hope you're having a great day. And if you're not, that is okay. And the reason why it's okay is that some days humaning can be tough. And in truth, in all absolute honesty, we all have tough days. And it's really interesting. One of the things that often can come up for people when they are having a tough experience is immediately invalidating their feelings. And hey, Tals, hey, Sandra, great to have you guys on. And one of the challenges with that is when we are having a tough day and we're actually invalidating our feelings, is often we perpetuate the cycle. And what that actually means is that the worse we feel, the more we make ourselves wrong for feeling that way, and often put on that belief, hey, Christy, great to have you on too, Dylan. Often, when we're feeling that particular way, then it's like a perpetual thing that creates greater and greater resistance, because the worse we feel, then we feel even worse because now we should be happy. And we start to really create strong resistance to actually moving out of that cycle. And this is, it can be a perpetual thing, and something that we've learned as kids to invalidate our feelings, or, like if somebody comes along, and a lot of people, that are well-meaning, can often come along and try and cheer us up or try and make us happy or any of those things. But the truth is that you have those emotions for a particular reason. Those emotions are showing up to let you know an important message. And that important message could be something that you're not aware of, that you continually push away, avoid, or ignore. It's letting you know that there is a pattern of thought or something going on in your life that is actually really not serving you. Hey, Erica, great to have you on here, darling. There is a way that you're thinking or something that you're believing that is creating a feeling of suffering. And so your emotions are always, always, always letting you know that there is something to pay attention to, that there is something important that if you keep ignoring, you're missing the true guidance of your heart. And in truth, that is where we experience the emotions. It is through the greatest heartbreak, through the greatest grief, through the greatest joys that we experience life. And when you shut down and invalidate your feelings because we just want to feel better, we just want to feel high, we just want to feel good, and we make all the other feelings wrong, then you're actually missing the point of life in general, because it's with knowing what we don't want, or knowing what is the challenges, that we get to experience the greatest of joys. And so, like I was saying, when we are saying that statement, well, I should be happier, in that moment, it's like a small child is coming to you, and instead of sitting down and saying, hey, honey, what's going on? What are you feeling? What's happening for you? What are you feeling sad about? Or what are you feeling angry about? Or what are you feeling upset about? And creating a greater resolution in terms of actually having awareness of what the message or why the child is upset. In that moment, you're going, oh, hun, you'll be right. Like, it's okay. Like, just keep going. Like, and inside, the child is feeling invalidated. And this is what we do to our inner child. And if she is not heard, or he is not heard, if we are consistently ignoring that inner child, we start to lose self-trust from ourselves, because our inner child is trying to get across a message. Our inner child is trying to convey a deeper meaning, a deeper message to us. And when we're constantly ignoring that or consistently pushing that aside, it is like, you're ignoring yourself, basically. And so this is where, like, that child then starts to become invalidated and starts to not tell you stuff, and starts to shut down and starts to withdraw, because they're constantly feeling as if you're trying to fix them or change them, and not feeling heard, or not feeling that they have a sense of permission to be who they fully are in that moment. And it is one of the biggest things that I see, certainly, that creates greater resistance. Now, anytime there is resistance, that means we're pushing against ourselves. And even if you just did that exercise, bring both your hands together and push against them, where do you go? You don't go anywhere, and you just exhaust yourself in the process. And often this is a lot of what creates burnout. is literally like not allowing yourself to feel what you're feeling and consistently making yourself wrong or bad for feeling what you're feeling. And it creates this perpetual cycle of exhaustion. And that is, exactly my specialty, exactly what I love to work with people is really helping them to understand the nature of their emotions, why their emotions are there, and really master their own emotions. Not to fix, change anything about yourself, but to accept and love who you are and accept and understand why these emotions are actually occurring and why they're happening. And what you can do to also, if you're experiencing, harder emotions over a longer period of time, you're finding you're not moving through them, there may be some habitual patterns of thought that are certainly not helping you or creating suffering in your life. And one of the things... Thanks so much, Erica. One of the things that I certainly recognized for myself was over the years, I had some patterns of thought that did not serve me. I had some patterns of thought that were creating suffering. But if I continued to ignore the emotion, then I missed the message. I missed the memo that was saying, hey, when you do that thing, when you think that particular way, hey, when you beat yourself up, hey, when you don't feel good about yourself, you're not going to feel great. So again, it's so important in terms of really understanding what's going on at the deeper level. And not making your feelings wrong, really understanding what is the message that my emotions are here to guide me. And it's exactly what we deal with in my Thrive program. It's exactly what I really love to share with people, simply because self-love and knowing yourself and accepting yourself is a huge pathway forward to feeling greater and greater emotions every single day. So if that's you and you resonate with this and you're like, oh my God, I'm so done with feeling the way that I am, or you find yourself consistently making your emotions wrong, squishing them down, avoiding them, suppressing them. Perhaps you're emotionally eating, perhaps you're spending money, perhaps you're picking fights in your family, perhaps, there's a whole bunch of drama that's happening around you, or you're taking everything so personally, from the world around you. When people express things or people share things with you, you make yourself wrong, or you feel bad, or you find it difficult to access the emotion of gratitude. All of those things are absolutely critical skills and strategies that I think that we honestly, as parents, have a moral obligation to be learning, be clearing that stuff up for ourselves. Otherwise, we just project it onto our kids, and the cycle continues for generations to move ahead, and the same painful cycles play out. And we need to be teaching this to our kids. It is such an important age now more than ever before to be able to not only know the skills and the tools and the strategies for ourselves to master our own lives and move forward in a powerful way, but also to be able to give that gift to our kids as well. I think it's the most important gift that you can give to your kids is A, self-responsibility, B, self-love, and C, for them to know that they are the creator of their own life and they get to do anything that they choose, and you're the role model for that, helping them move forward and embrace life in that really amazing and powerful way. So have an amazing day. Loads of love to you. So much gratitude for tuning in. And of course, as always, if you have love, or if you found this valuable, please love, or share it with somebody that you love, and know that it can make a difference too. Have an amazing day.